Wildcats. Leading it off, number 2, pitcher, Major McGee. Followed by first baseman, McDonald. Batting third, playing center field, number 18, Brady Redmond. Batting cleanup for the Wildcats, the third baseman, number 28, Chip Green. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 26, Dave Montgomery. Shortstop, number 12, then we'll have right fielder, number 10, Jacob Kirkland. We'll have the catcher, number 8, Jaden Kirkland. And round it out for Littlefield, left fielder, number 6, Dave Villanueva. Additional players for Littlefield, number 22, Dawson Exton, number 20, Anna Ayala, number 32, CJ Weaver, number 16, Clayton Solis. Head coach Jed Hartley is and now for your batting second, playing third base, number 6, Clayton Vincent. Batting third, your left fielder, number 17, Derek Boschman. Batting cleanup for the Mustangs, the designated hitter, number 14, Zach Scott. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 2, Pierce Healy. Then we followed by the first baseman, number 8, Caden Carter. Then we'll have the catcher, number 10, Rylan Ramos. Batting 8th, playing right field, number 7, Blaine St. Clair. And rounding it out for the Mustangs, the center fielder, number 1, Rylan Blackburn. Playing defensively for the Mustangs, the pitcher, number 11, Braden Gurney. Additional players for the Mustangs, number 3, Aiden Ariano, number 4, Ryan Duggar, number 9, Hudson Casino, number 12, Kale Moore, number 13, Connor Lopan, 15, Rylan Jeffcott, number 16, Rylan Brown, number 18, Carson Key, and number 22, John Paul Milano. The Mustangs are coached by head coach Brent Harris, assistant coaches Taylor Null and Tyler Williams. And now, folks, if you please rise and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our country and those who serve with our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to Garland Field once again. If you joined us a few moments ago, you heard Tony Jackson introduce the starting lineups for both teams. We've also had the national anthem. This is David Blackburn. I'm here alongside Tony to bring you the broadcast of tonight's game. Your Shallow Water Mustangs taking on District 2 3A opponent, the Littlefield Wildcats, tonight in what shapes up to be a big district matchup here. Your Mustangs coming in with an overall record, 17 wins and 5 losses. 6-0 in district play. The Wildcats coming in overall record of 14 wins, 5 losses, and a tie, 5-1 in district play. The Wildcats' only loss so far this season in district play was to the Idlewild Wildcats. This game here marks the last game in the first pass through district play, Tony. 8 teams in the district. This will be the Mustangs' 7th game here. Mustangs will start back over working through the district again on Saturday, but a big game here tonight from Garland Field.
Well, you answered my question up front. I was trying to ascertain trying to remember if they had played Littlefield before or not, because I don't usually go to the out-of-town games, and so it's hard for me to remember who we played and who we haven't. So
yep.
This is the first time we'd see them at home.
Yeah, as I mentioned, 8 teams in the district, 7 teams other than Shallow Water, so play everybody twice. We'll play a total of 14 district games. As I mentioned, this will be the halfway point here tonight. Your Shallow Water Mustangs, 6-0 in district, 17-5 overall, and freshly ranked up to number 7 in the state baseball rankings that came out today. Mustangs having another solid season here. We'll get a good test tonight from the Wildcats from just up the road on 84. In case you joined us late, I'll go through the starting defense for the Mustangs. Caden Carter at first base, Pierce Keeney at second, Clayton Vincent at third, Maddox McDonald at short, Garrett Boschma in left field, Rylan Blackburn in center field, Blaine St. Clair in right field, catching Rylan Ramos, and getting the start on the mound, senior right-hander number 11, Braden Gurney. And with that, the Wildcats are ready to step in, and Tony will take you through the call here in the top half of the first.
Gurney on the mound for the Mustangs. Rylan Ramos behind the dish. He looks over toward the dugout and has to guard his eyes shade his eyes from the sun. McNeese steps in on the left side. First pitch to McNeese. Just misses outside. Borderline pitch there. Doesn't go for it this time, but close enough that it may come into play later. Next pitch comes in a little tighter over that outside half of the plate for a called strike. 1-1 on McNeese. McNeese stepping back in. Gurney's pitch swung on and tapped foul into the dirt.
Game time temperature 69 degrees. Got a breeze blowing across. Field faces to the southwest here. A little breeze blowing from left to right. Probably pushes balls out to right.
Gurney winds and deals. Breaking ball that stays out this time. Squares the count up at 2-2.
Skies are clear. Nice night for baseball. Good crowd on hand.
Gurney toes the rubber. Winds and deals. This is a shot just past the diving third baseman, Clayton Vincent. Stretches out there. Gets horizontal, but can't reel it in, and it gets under him, goes out in the left field. It's a single.
Yeah, McNeese sticks the bat out on the ball and pokes it through a hole
McDonald
over on the left side.
McDonald steps in on the right side to face Gurney. Gurney goes into the stretch, watches that runner. Breaking ball, bunt attempt. He bunts it foul on the right side for strike 1. Littlefield wearing somewhat of a unique uniform, at least to baseball. It's a maroon with white pinstripes, white letters. Littlefield in block letters across the chest. White numbers on the front and back. Most of them got black batting helmets. Here's a bunt. He does drop it down out in front of home plate. It's Gurney that comes in and makes the play, gets it, and goes over to first, and they get their man. out number 1.
Pretty good bunt by the Wildcats. Good job by Braden Gurney fielding his position there, pitcher.
Number 18, Braden Redmond.
Little PFP as we call it, throws it over to Caden Carter.
Yep, Gurney did a good job. That was bunted pretty short. It was only a few feet out there in front of home plate, but Gurney had the angle on it, went ahead and made the play, spun around and got his man. 1 away. The pitch is swung on and missed. Redmond batting from the right side with a 1 away and a man on second. Gurney looks over his shoulder with that runner on second as the middle infield's in on the bag. Pitch comes in tight for a ball. 1-1. Shallow-water wearing their white uniforms with black pinstripes, black numerals outlined in red, I believe, and Shalley across the front. Gurney's pitch inside for a ball. 2-1 to Redmond. Looks down at his coach, third baseline, gets his sign, steps back in. Gurney taking a couple of deep breaths. Comes set at the belt. Kicks and comes home. Swing and a miss.
Gurney had come inside with a couple balls, just missed a little tight. Comes with something away, gets the swing from Redmond.
Redmond steps back in with a 2-2 count. 1 away. No score here. We're just under away. Shallow-water versus Littlefield. Gurney with his hands, with his glove on his hip. Takes too long getting the signs, and Redmond asks for time. It's granted. He steps out. We reset. Gurney working for the first base side of the rubber. Comes set. Looks back at that runner on second. He kicks and comes home. This is swung on and popped up. Foul, going to be out of play on the right side. Count will hold it 2-2. Redmond steps back in. Littlefield in close, tight to the bag, inside that runner. Now they break out as the pitch goes in. A runner goes. It's a check swing foul off to the right side. Count a hold. McNeese looking to steal third there. But Redmond spoils the pitch and he has to retrace his steps. Redmond steps back in. Gurney looking over his shoulder. Long pause this time. They're going to have a spin move back. He goes back to Pierce Keeney, who breaks in from second base there. The runner gets in just under the tag. Keeney and McDonald playing in close to the bag when they have a runner there. Usually the runner is further away from the bag than the shortstop is. They break just before the pitch is made. This is swung on and hit foul straight back into the screen. Again, the count holds at 2-2. Got an elongated at bat here for Redmond.
Last time out for the Mustangs. Mustangs played over at Acuff Friday night, picked up a 12-2 win against Roosevelt. In Littlefield's last game, they picked up a 6-3 win against Dimmitt.
Gurney set at the belt. Long pause, now he kicks, comes home. Swing and a miss. Looks like he changed something up there, David.
Yeah, Gurney throws a couple of different breaking balls. Throws something that's more of a hard slider. That one more of a true curve. Change of speed, got him way out in front.
Third baseman number 28, Chip Green. Gurney faces Green. 2 away now. Runner on second. Gurney's pitch is swung on and hit in the gap, out into left field. Boschman comes up quick, charges it, throws it in. They're going to relay it, but Littlefield's going to get in with the run. Relay went from Boschma to Clayton Vincent. He turns around and throws it to Ramos at home, but he doesn't get a good grip on it as it goes on by him. Bring out number 26. Number 26, Gabe Mata. Second baseman Gabe Mata steps in with the bright pink bat. Two-away and runner on first. Littlefield draws first blood here in the top of the first. Gurney now with that runner on first, looks over his shoulder, comes set. Now he comes home with a pitch down at the bottom of the zone, a call strike. Like a straight fastball. Mata steps back in. Kearney watching that runner on first. Swing and a miss as he went outside. Back pick attempts down to first, and it gets away from Carter. It was a throw kind of in the dirt. He had to try to catch it on the hop. And misses it as it goes on down.
Yeah, strike two. Runner's going to take second on the throwing error. Throw was low. Carter tried to field it on the big bounce.
Mata steps back in, two away. Runner on second now. 0-2 to Mata. Kearney with a long pause. Now he comes home. Swing and a miss. He went up in the zone and got him to chase.
In the top of the first, Littlefield gets on the board first. They got a run on 2 hits. There was 1 Mustang error and 1 runner left on base. We're through the top half of the first. Littlefield 1, Shallow Water coming to bat. This is Shallow Water Mustang Baseball on the Shallow Water Sports Network.
Life is full of changes. Sometimes it's a new address. Other times, a change of clothes. Yeah, definitely need to change that decor. And then sometimes it's a change of plans. One thing is certain, things may change, but the memories remain.
Hey sports fans, are you hungry for a win? Swing by Fred's Garage where we are always cheering for the Mustangs and Phillies. Join us Wednesday through Saturday where you can have breakfast like a state champion and enjoy watching the game on one of our many screens. Have the best pizza in the 806 or even quench your thirst with your favorite beverage. We will see you soon at Fred's Garage where every bite feels like a victory.
Back here at Garland Field with the Mustangs coming to bat in the bottom of the first. Due up for the Mustangs will be Maddox McDonald, Clayton Vincent, and Garrett Boschman.
Number 5, Maddox McDonald.
This is number 5, Maddox McDonald. McDonald's a junior. He'll bat from the right side. He'll be at shortstop tonight. We've also seen him play some second base and occasionally pitches for the Mustangs. McNeese, the pitcher, left-hander, out of the windup, kicks and delivers the first pitch. It's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. That one comes way inside, evens it up at a ball and a strike. Breaking pitch, it's in the dirt. Swing and a miss by McDonald, and it's 1-2. Pitch is fouled off of the screen behind home plate. Count will hold it 1-2.
McNeese, a lefty, he's got some good velocity.
Ground ball just foul over on the left side. Count's going to hold it 1-2. McNeese takes a look in, enters into his windup, delivers another pitch low and inside. 2-2 now. Shallowater and Littlefield last faced each other in baseball in the playoffs last year. Shallowater eliminating the Wildcats in a 2-0 sweep. Ground ball to the second baseman, goes off his glove. Going to be an error. First base runner of the game for the Mustangs on the E4.
Third baseman number 6, Clayton Vincent.
Runner on first, nobody out. Brings to the plate Clayton Vincent. Clayton is number 6. Plays third base for the Mustangs. He'll bat from the right side as well. All right-handed batters in the order for the Mustangs tonight, all 9. Shows bunt, pulls it back on a high pitch, snap throw down to first. Runner's back in safe. We saw the Wildcats successfully execute some small ball in the top half of the first. Runner on, bunted him over. Mustangs trying to do the same. This is a good bunt out to the pitcher. He spins and throws over to first and gets the out. Snap throw down to second, trying to catch McDonald off the bag, but he's back in. So successful sacrifice bunt by Clayton Vincent.
The left fielder, number 17, Garrett Oshma.
Pretty good bunt. A little tougher play for a lefty. Lefty has to turn completely around when fielding that one and making the throw, but McNeese had plenty of time. This is number 17, Garrett Boschma, stepping in, the Mustang left fielder. Garrett's a junior. First pitch, pretty tough call, strike inside part of the plate. Mustangs look over at Coach Paris and get their signs. Boschma steps back in. Mustangs trailing at 1-0. Another inside pitch. This time Boschma fouls it off over on the left side. 0-2 now. McNeese set at the belt, checks McDonald. Another one fouled off of the front of the dugout over here at third base. Teammates telling him that way, pointing out in the field. Boschma had it at bat a few games ago. It's a 15-pitch at bat. At one point, fouled off 11 consecutive pitches. This one is a high fly ball out deep to left field. Left fielder's going back, and he's right at the wall. And
gave that one a ride.
Got under it just a little bit. Wind not helping him any at all today. Got under it a little bit. It's a long out. McDonald will hold up at second. So runner on second with 2 away now brings up number 14, Zach Scott, the designated hitter. Zach, another senior. First pitch is fouled off on the right side. That was definitely a warning track shot a moment ago. Now McNeese turns and throws out to second. Trying to catch McDonald out there. That's Mendez, the shortstop, coming in to take the throw.
Yeah, McDonald dove back in safely.
So fly ball to center field. Center fielder's going back to his left. Makes running catch over his left shoulder, and that'll do it for the Mustangs. In the bottom of the first, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 runner left on base. We're through 1 complete. Our score is Shallowater 0, Littlefield 1.
For nearly 70 years, the Silvius family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Sylvius Insurance.
I'm Josh Keeney,
And I'm Brian Smicker.
and we proudly support the Mustangs and Phillies.
At Carter and Raider, we have deep roots right here in West Texas. Born and raised in Lubbock County.
We bleed red and black.
Since 2009, we have invested in our clients, in our neighbors, and our communities.
We pride ourselves in the values that make West Texas great: integrity, hard work, and the relentless pursuit of success.
Give us a call if you are in need of aggressive and personalized representation, and let our 25 years of combined experience go to work for you.
Back to action here in the top of the second. For Littlefield, it'll be the number 6, 7, and 8 hitters in their order.
Gurney still on the mound for the Mustangs. Almost striding back to get behind the plate. Mendez takes him a couple more practice swings. Everybody's ready to go. Mendez steps in on the right side to face Gurney. Gurney off the first base side of the rubber. He lays down a bunt to lay it to start it off. Clayton Vincent charges in and it comes off the heel of his glove. He's going to be safe down there at first. What do you think, David? Hit or
Going to be an error on that one. Tries
fielder number 10, Jacob Kirkland.
to bunt for the hit. Clayton gets there in plenty of time, but doesn't get a handle on it.
Kirkland starts off showing bunt. He does drop a bunt down the first base side. It's out away. It's a strong hopper. Goes out away from the first baseman. He goes and grabs it. Goes across to, that's McDonald playing, covering third base as the lead runner there. Mendez got greedy and tried to take 2 bases, and they wipe him out as he slides in. And number 8, Jaden Kirkland, the catcher.
Big play there because it looked like Littlefield was going to have a couple of runners on with nobody out. Runner getting aggressive. Good throw by Caden. A little confusion on who was going to cover that bunt. Works out well for the Mustangs.
Well, it was a good bunt in that it was hard enough that just made it hard to cover. It's a good spot going inside the line, away from the first baseman and away from the pitcher, sort of. At a ball or a strike?
The ball.
First pitch comes in for a ball to Jaden Kirkland. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1 on Jaden Kirkland. A couple of brothers or cousins here, Jacob Kirkland and Jaden Kirkland for Littlefield. The 7 and 8 spot. Runner takes off, and they throw back, but the throw is high, and Keeney has to go up to get it and comes down glove first and tags the runner just as he dives in front of him and wipes out that runner.
Runner took off way early. Good job of Braden by stepping off, and Keeney does a great job of hanging on to that ball and getting the tag down.
So now 2 away. 1-1 to Jaden Kirkland as bases are free of runners. Pitch is swung on and missed, went upstairs on him. One and 2. Jaden Kirkland, 2 away. Gurney kicks and deals, and this one's just downstairs for a ball. Squares it up at 2-2. Jaden steps back in to face Gurney. Gurney shakes off a sign now. Now he kicks and deals. Tailing fastball that he swings on and missed up in the zone.
Well, not really a 3-up, 3-down inning, Tony, but it serves the same. He faced the minimum. No runs on a hit, 1 error, nobody left on base. We're going to the bottom of the second. Mustangs still trailing at 1-0.
Noble Fence Company has been in business since 2001. Owners Branham and Lee Noble are proud West Texans, born and raised in Lubbock and Texas Tech alumni. Now, Lee and Katie are proud members of the shallow water community supporting the Mustangs and Phillies. At Noble Fence, our main focus is customer service. Contractors can be hard to deal with, but our goal is to make your fence job as easy as possible while building the highest quality fence possible. We specialize in customizing a fence to fit your individual needs using only the highest quality materials and unsurpassed workmanship. We strive to build quality fences, but more importantly, quality relationships with the great people of West Texas. Find us at noblefence.com and call or email us today.
People's Bank is celebrating 25 years of serving our communities. From humble beginnings to now serving customers in 10 communities and 12 locations across Texas, People's Bank has stayed true to their values. They are people that you know. As one of the only locally owned banks in Lubbock, we look forward to continuing to serve our customers and communities. Strength, integrity, local leadership, and people that you know. This is People's Bank.
Mustangs coming about in the bottom of the second. Due up will be Pierce Keeney, Caden Carter, and Rylan Ramos. It's number 2, Pierce Keeney, making his way to the plate. Pierce is a senior. He's at second base tonight. We also see him play some third base and occasionally as the designated hitter.
Pierce Keeney.
We'll step in here to face McNeese for the first time. McNeese set to go out of the windup. Ball's lifted out to right field. Right fielder moves a couple of steps back and makes the catch.
Well struck ball, but right to the right fielder. He only had to move a couple steps, like he said.
One away brings up number 8, Caden Carter, Mustang first baseman.
Number 8, Caden Carter.
Caden, another senior. 14 seniors on this year's team. Out of the starting 9, 10 including the pitcher. 8 of them seniors, 2 juniors. First pitch is high, ball 1. Next pitch is low and away, 2-0.
Caden always wears he's got a hoodie that he wears under his jersey, and today the wind's giving him fits, blowing that hoodie right up next to his ear.
Tough call. Outside part of the plate, 2-1.
That ball came in and tailed away. I guess he just caught that front side. Same pitch up a little bit.
Yeah, climbed the ladder a little bit on that one. Evens it up at 2-2. That one just off the plate. Catcher set up outside. Full count.
A little back and forth between the dugouts there as Littlefield thought they had the call, and Mustang bench corrected them.
Ground ball deep in the hole. Shortstop tries to go over and backhand it and can't get to it. Going to be a single. It's going to be a tough play. Even if he gets there, I don't think he gets him.
The catcher, number 10, Rylan Ramos.
So Mustangs with a runner on first and 1 away brings up number 10, Rylan Ramos, the Mustang catcher. Ramos, another one of those seniors. McNeese set at the belt. Carter on the move. Here's a fly ball deep to center field. This one was very well hit. It's going back. Goes off of the wall about halfway up. Carter was moving. He's going to hold up at third. Ramos is in at second. Stand up double. Ramos doubles off the wall. Mustangs runners on second and third now. With 1 away, brings up number 7, Blaine St. Clair. We'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher,
fielder,
Ramos.
Number 7, Blaine St. Clair.
It's going to be senior number 12, Cale Moore.
Courtesy runner, number 12, Cale Moore.
He'll run at second. Back-to-back hits by the Mustangs. Blaine St. Clair, number 7, stepping in, and another one of the seniors, right fielder.
Well, that was a well-struck ball by Ryland. That thing was hit the wall. It is the upper part of the wall out there in the big monster.
McNeese out of the windup. With runners on second and third. That pitch, curveball breaks in for a called strike in the upper part of the zone. St. Clair steps back in. McNeese looks in, getting his sign, now enters into his windup. Runners are on the move. They had the bunt on, and the pitch was high and outside. Squeeze play was on. St. Clair not able to get a bat on it. Carter gets thrown out. Two away. Counts 1-1 on St. Clair. Still runner on second base. This one's lifted down the right field line, drops over the first baseman's head. Right fielder's coming in. Here comes Moore to the plate. He's got good speed. He'll come in standing up. Little bloop single scores the first run of the day for the Mustangs, ties it up at 1 apiece.
Center fielder number 1, Ryland Blackburn. So St. Clair, after missing the bunt attempt, kind of messing that play up, redeems himself by just dropping a little chip shot out there into right field.
Runner on first base, 2 away. That brings to the plate number 1, Ryland Blackburn, senior center fielder for the Mustangs. First pitch is up and away for ball 1. McNeese will go out of the stretch with the runner on first base. Pitch is way outside, 2-0.
Just a reminder for our radio listeners, he's a lefty, so he's looking right at first base.
There's a fly ball on the infield, high pop fly. First baseman's calling for it and makes the catch. That'll do it here in the second, but Mustangs tied up. They got that 1 run on 3 hits. There were no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're going to the third with our new score, Shallowater 1, Littlefield 1.
Shallowater.
At Zia Lone Star Power Sports, we love to ride. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising on the lake, or exploring the back roads, there's a ride for every adventure.
When we took the side-by-sides to the canyon, or we raced the Sea-Doo Surrey, and don't forget the ATVs on the ranch.
4 locations, endless adventures. Come see us at Zia or Lone Star Power Sports and start making your own family memories.
For over 40 years, St. Clair Orthodontics has cared for our patients with the latest and cutting-edge orthodontic care. We see this as our mission field, where we have the privilege to care for you beyond your smile, helping you find confidence, hope, and the smile you've always dreamed of. We truly believe that in this office, thousands of lives will be changed. Start your smile journey with St. Clair Orthodontics by scheduling your free consultation. You can find us online or call us today.
Back here at Garland Field, Mustangs tied it up in the second. Coming to bat in the third for the Wildcats will be number 9, 1, and 2 due up in their order.
We'll start off with Gabe Villanueva. Number 6 steps in on the left side to face Gurney. Gurney from the windup shakes off a couple of signs. Nods to the third one. Winds and deals. The strike just on the inside half of the plate. Called strike. Gurney looks in and doesn't like the setting, so he steps off the back of the rubber to reset everything. he's ready to go again. He winds and deals. This one's in the dirt, bounces away from Ramos, a ball. Top of the third, tied up at 1. Villanueva steps back in. Gurney winds and deals. Pitch on the outer half of the plate, just catches that outside corner for a call strike. 1-2 on Villanueva. And he's shaking off a couple more signs before he gets the one he likes. Deals, goes up in the zone, it's swung on and missed. For strike 3. That'll do it for Villanueva. Takes to the top of the order. The pitcher number 2, Major McNeese.
This will be McNeese, the pitcher. He's 1 for 1, had a single to start the game, came in to score.
McNeese steps in on the left side. Bats left and throws left. Faces Gurney. Gurney winds and deals, and this shot is right down the right field line, just inside the bag, and it goes all the way to the wall. St. Clair has to go way over to get it out of the corner. It's going to be a triple for McNeese. That was a good hit right down the line. Got past Carter before he could even react, and then went right down the line and got out to foul territory out there into the corner. Number 30, Adam McDonald, first base. So McDonald will step in with 1 away and a runner on third base.
McDonald sacrificed his first time up, had McNeese on first, bunted him over to second.
Gurney's first pitch is over the outside half the plate for a called strike to McDonald. On 1 to McDonald. Steps back in on the right side. Gurney looking at that runner on third, takes a deep breath, comes on, butt is shown, is popped up, and comes straight back toward the press box back here. Strike 2. Both the runner and the batter on the move, but have to reset themselves. 0-2 to McDonald. Chokes up, crowds the plate, ready to protect. As soon as Gurney comes set, McDonald asks for time. Stops to do a little grooming on the batter's box and resets. Same thing, chokes way up on the bat. Gurney's pitch, swung on and missed. Two away. Center fielder number 18, Braden Redmond.
Redmond steps in. Redmond's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time up.
Redmond batting from the right side, waits on the pitch from Gurney. Here it is, and he goes up and out and just catches the outside corner for a call strike. Borderline pitch that went Gurney's way there. Gurney nods to the sign, set at the belt. Kicks and deals. This one misses upstairs. 1-1. Two away. Littlefield with a runner on third. We're tied up at 1 here in the top of the third. Gurney comes set at the belt. Kicks and deals. Catches the outside half of the plate. Changed up the speed there on him. And Redmond considered swinging, but then held off on it. Probably should have took a hack. 1-2 on Redmond. Gurney shakes off a couple of signs. Kicks, deals, swing and a miss. been a foul tip into the glove. Either way, the result's the same. Strike 3. And Gurney stranded his runner over there third.
Yep, 1 out triple. Mustangs leave him stranded over there in the top of the third. No runs on a hit, no errors. 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Our score is still tied at 1 apiece.
Imagine transforming your backyard into the ultimate oasis. With Raider Pools, your dream is just a phone call away. At Raider Pools, we turn your vision into a reality. From custom designs to expert installation, we handle every detail with precision and care. Choose from our wide range of styles and features to create a pool that's just as unique as you are. Are you ready to make a splash? Contact Raider Pools today for a free consultation and let us bring your backyard dreams to life. Noble Fence Company has been in business since 2001. Owners Branham and Lee Noble are proud West Texans born and raised in Lubbock and Texas Tech alumni. Now, Lee and Katie are proud members of the Shallow Water community supporting the Mustangs and Phillies. At Noble Fence, our main focus is customer service. Contractors can be hard to deal with, but our goal is to make your fence job as easy as possible while building the highest quality fence possible. We specialize in customizing a fence to fit your individual needs using only the highest quality materials and unsurpassed workmanship. We strive to build quality fences, but more importantly, quality relationships with the great people of West Texas. Find us at noblefence.com and call or email us today.
We're back for the bottom of the third. Mustangs back up to the top of the order. Maddox McDonald steps in. Fouls the first pitch straight back for strike 1. McDonald's 0 for 1, reached on an error back in the first. There's a hard hit ball right back up the middle. McNeese has to dodge that one. Base hit to lead it off here in the third.
The third baseman, number 6, Clayton Vincent.
You can see on the replay here, that one right back up the middle in a hurry. Runner on first, nobody out, brings up Clayton Vincent. Clayton, without an official at bat, had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Probably going to see it again here with a runner on first. Shows bunt, offers, comes up empty, snap, throw down to first. McDonald's back in. Pitch was high and away, but he offered on it, so that'll be strike 1.
Yeah, pitch was a little high. Probably should let that one go.
Mustangs look down at Coach Paris, get their signs. McNeese set. Pickoff attempt over at first. McDonald's back in safe. Shows bunt late, takes the pitch high and outside. Another snap, throw down to first, but the catcher. McDonald's back in again. 1-1 now to Vincent.
Little pause there while Coach Paris makes up his mind on what he wants to do here.
That pitch is away. Another ball, 2-1. A few clouds off in the distance. Lights are on, even though sun is not set. Clayton offers on the bunt and misses. Throw down to first. The first baseman blocks it, doesn't realize it initially where it was, then he finds it. So the count's 2-2 now.
Yeah, first baseman blocked that ball, bounced it up, and it bounced in front of him. He was looking behind him. Pitch Pitcher was covering pretty well, though.
That one's high. Count's gone full. Mustangs batting here in the bottom of the third. Tied at 1 apiece against the Littlefield Wildcats. Mustangs coming in 6-0 in district. Littlefield 5-1. McNeese attempts another pickoff at first. McDonald's back in safely. That one's slapped foul over on the right side. Clayton will see another one at 3-2. That one's fouled at the plate again. They retrieve that foul ball. Clayton gets ready to step back in here. Swings and misses. The ball got away from the catcher. First base was occupied, so no drop third strike in effect, but McDonald does advance over to second. So even on the strikeout, McDonald's going to take second.
Fielder,
so
number 17, Garrett Boschma.
Kind of the same effect had we got the sacrifice down. Runner on first with 1 away. Garrett Boschma steps in, 0 for 1. Fly ball deep to left field, about as deep as you can get it without getting it out of here. His first time up. This is a fastball, called strike. Inner part of the plate, lower part of the zone.
Boy, a pitch that if you're the pitcher, you just sort of live there because there wasn't anything you could do with that.
This one's low and inside. This one gets away from the catcher. Pitches the ball. Going to be a wild pitch to advance McDonald to third.
So 1 away and runner only 90 feet away for the Mustangs.
1 ball, 1 strike to Boschma. Pitch low and away. 2-1. Train passing in the background. McNeese into the windup. That one is a curveball. Misses. Hard to tell from here. Maybe a little up, maybe a little inside as well.
Yeah, I thought he just stayed up. Didn't break quite as much as what he wanted.
And it's a left-handed curveball, so it's breaking in a little bit. 3-1 pitch. That one's outside, ball 4.
Good AB by Boschma.
All right, runners on the corners.
Hitter, number 14, Zach Scott.
Runners on the corners for the Mustangs. McDonald at third, Boschma at first, Zach Scott to the plate. Scott's 0 for 1. Flew out to center field his first time up.
I was just going to say, David, good AB there by Boschma. Had to really watch it. Those most of them were close pitches, with the exception of just a couple.
First pitch is a called strike. Yeah, McNeese trying to nibble on the edges with Boschman, trying not to give him anything over the heart of the plate. It was close on a couple of them. That pitch is outside, 1-1.
Littlefield, the Littlefield umps in the stands don't like it because we talked about this last game. They just cannot see that angle on the outside pitch to a right-handed batter. I'm sure it looks really good over there.
The umpire does call the outer part of that plate, but that one was a little further out than what we've seen him call. That one's popped up foul. It's going to get out of play. One ball, 2 strikes to Zach Scott. That one slapped foul off of the backstop here on the right side.
Good pitch to hit. Zach just decided a little bit too late on that one.
There's a line drive out into right field. Right fielder has to play it on a hop. RBI single for Zach Scott puts the Mustangs ahead for the first time tonight, 2-1.
The second baseman, number 2, Pierce Keeney.
Runners on first and second, one away, brings up Pierce Keeney. Keeney's 0 for 1. Flew out to right field his first time up.
Zach looked like he did the same thing he did with that foul ball, just got on it just a hair sooner.
Curveball breaks in for a called strike. Another curveball, similar pitch, called strike.
McNeese did a good job with that pitch because he was looking back at second as he started his delivery.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Pitch is high and outside, 1-2. Time's called. The catcher Kirkland going out to visit with McNeese.
Set, ready to go.
Boschman at second, he walked. Zach Scott's at first. Had an RBI single. The ground ball to the second baseman. He's going to go to second, throws it where the shortstop is not able to handle it.
Did the shortstop even touch it?
I think he barely got a glove on it, deflected over here a little bit. It was an
odd play.
Yeah, couldn't tell if he just threw it wide or if the shortstop just took his eye off of it on that one, actually.
First baseman, number 8, Caden Carter. Either way, it's an error.
Yeah. Second baseman's going to have to take that one there since
that thing came off the bat, and I thought it was going to be, it looked like a double play ball.
It had a good chance of being it. The error loads the bases. Caden Carter steps in. He's 1 for 1. There's a line drive out to left field. Left fielder catches it. Runner was not tagging at third. Boschman had come down the line on contact and didn't tag, so no run for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that ball didn't look like a fly ball out off the bat. It was a line shot, but it was right to that left fielder. So. Catcher number 10, Rylan Ramos.
Rylan Ramos steps in. Ramos doubled off of the wall in center field his first time up. Comes in here with the bases loaded and 2 away. McNeese out of the windup. That one sails wide, hits hard off of the backstop here, hit off the brick and came right back to the catcher. Surprised the umpire's not going to check that ball. If it hits anywhere else other than the brick, Mustangs probably score a run on that one. That bounce goes in favor of the Wildcats. That one's fouled out of play over on the right side. That'll even the count up at a ball and a strike. We'll pause as the Mustangs look down at Coach Parris, get their signs. That one's high, 2-1.
I'm noticing McNeese, he is ready to go whenever, as soon as that batter steps in, the delay in getting the signs, he's pitching it.
Another pitch up, 3-1. Bases full of Mustangs, nowhere to put Ramos. McNeese's pitch count working up here in the third. 29 pitches in this inning. Spins and throws out to second, trying to catch Zach Scott back there. Zach's in safe. McNeese into the windup. That one's low, ball 4. Walks in a run. Mustangs add to their lead, now lead at 3-1. We'll have a courtesy run over at first.
Blaine St. Clair.
That'll be Cale Moore.
Courtesy runner, number 12, Cale Moore.
And we're going to have a time call, going to have a mound visit from the Littlefield coach. Yeah, McNeese came into the inning with a pitch count of 29. He's thrown 30 in this inning alone. Mustangs have scratched for some runs. Still got them loaded up here with 2 away. Blaine St. Clair and his walk-up music. It's a team favorite and a crowd favorite too, as everybody's clapping their hands.
Little timeout as the umpire field up was motioning to the visitor coach that they had a courtesy runner.
Blaine St. Clair steps in here, had an RBI singles last time up. First pitch, a fastball called strike. We'll pause there. Blaine checking with Coach Paris, getting his sign, checks his wristband. McNeese ready to go. Little half swing by Blaine, unable to hold up. Counts 0-2. Swings and misses, and that's going to do it on the strikeout. But in the third, the Mustangs pick up a couple of runs to take the lead. Mustangs with 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Littlefield error, and the Mustangs left them loaded. We'll go to the fourth with our new score, Shallowater 3, Littlefield 1.
Life is full of changes. Sometimes it's a new address. Other times, a change of clothes. Yeah, definitely need to change that decor. And then sometimes it's a change of plans. One thing is certain, things may change, but the memories remain.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallowater is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallowater is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallowater City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallowater the best it can be. Shallowater, where Texas pride runs deep.
Third baseman number 28, Chip Green.
Back for the top of the fourth as the Littlefield Wildcats come to the plate. It'll be number 4, 5, and 6 in their order. This is Green. He's 1 for 1, singled his first time up.
Green steps in on the right side to face Gurney. Ramos finally squats down behind the plate. Same defensive alignment for the Mustangs. First pitch, swung on and missed. Gurney coming fastball right down the middle, and Green just unable to catch up. This pitch is tapped foul in the screen off the handle. Strike two. Shallow Water leading 3-1. We're in the top of the fourth. Just underway at the top of the fourth. Next pitch to Green. Stays upstairs for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase a little something up and out of the zone. I like the pitch, 1-2.
Gurney nods. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Number 26, Gabe Mata.
We'll bring Mata to the plate. Mata's 0 for 1.
Mata, the second baseman, steps in with the bright pink bat. Shows bunt, and it's up over his head.
Mata struck out swinging his first time.
Ball one to Mata. He steps back in, squares the bunt again, brings it back. Swing, and he pops it up foul. On the right side, it's going to be out of play. Takes a minute for everybody to reset as Ramos went chasing after that ball. Next pitch misses outside, as I believe Gurney was trying to get him to chase something there out of reach. 2-1 to Mata. Gurney kicks and deals, swing and a miss. Squares the count up at 2-2. Both pitchers working at a good pace, just waiting for that batter to step in and going right to work. Gurney nods to the side, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on a pitch over on the outside part of the plate. And Mata goes down swinging. Number 12, Ian Mendez.
Mendez is 0 for 1, reached on a error on a bunt his first time up.
Mendez steps in on the right side to face Gurney. 2 away, nobody on. First pitch is swung on and hit foul, straight back into the screen. Got the attention of the spectators right below us here. The 0-1. Dropped in for a call strike. Was that a curveball?
It looked like a curveball from here.
Yeah, a straight 12-6 drop. Pitch just misses outside, and the whole team tries to sell it for Gurney, and they all hit for the dugout. But a little low, ball one. 1-2 to Mendez.
You can see Ramos signal just a little bit, signaling over to the dugout.
This one's swung on, and it bounces high. Gurney comes off the mound, runs across, and makes the grab as the ball comes down. Lined up straight for first base, so he just runs over there and takes it unassisted.
Wildcats go in order here in the top of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Shallow Water still leading it 3-1.
At Zia Lone Star Power Sports, we love to ride. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising on the lake, or exploring the back roads, there's a ride for every adventure.
When we took the side-by-sides to the canyon, or we raced the Sea-Doo last summer, and don't forget the ATVs on the ranch.
4 locations, endless adventures. Come see us at Zia or Lone Star Power Sports and start making your own family memories.
For nearly 70 years, the Sylvius family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop, ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Sylvius Insurance.
I'm Josh Keeney.
And I'm Brian Smicker.
And we proudly support the Mustangs and Phillies.
Leading at 3-1, coming to bat in the bottom of the fourth, due up for the Mustangs. Ryland Blackburn, Maddox McDonald, and Clayton Vincent. Ryland Blackburn steps in. He's 0 for 1. Popped out his first time up. First pitch is low and inside for a ball. Another train in the background. Busy night on the tracks. There's a high fly ball out to left field. Left fielder's going back, got some room back there and makes the catch out in deep left field.
Shortstop number 5, Maddox McDonald. Ryland gave that one a ride, but wind wasn't going to help it any. It was just a high fly ball.
Maddox McDonald steps in. He's 1 for 2. Fouls this one off of the net here behind home plate.
One on Maddox.
Pitch is high. 1-1.
I mean, he's still throwing with good velocity.
He's in the dirt, 2-1. Yeah, just from what I've seen, McNeese is their guy. They'll ride him the full 110 if need be. That one's fouled out of play over on the right side. Time called. Umpire needing some more baseballs. That one's fouled out of play on the right side. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. McDonald swings and misses. McDonald strikes out. Now there's 2 away. That brings Clayton Vincent to the plate.
Third baseman number 6, Clayton Vincent.
Vincent's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. Swings, comes up empty on the first pitch. Another swing and a miss, 0-2. Pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes, now 2 away. That one's fouled out of play on the right side. Pitch is upstairs, 2-2. That one's high and tight. Count goes full. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That one's outside, ball 4. Good at bat by Clayton there. Down on the count, 0-2, works back to get a walk.
Left fielder number 17, Garrett Boschma.
2-out walk brings Garrett Boschma to the plate. Boschma is 0 for 1 with a walk. Boschman stepping in. McNeese out of the stretch with Vincent running at first. Pitch is high and outside, 1-0. That one's in there for a called strike. Working the outside part of the plate, 1-1 now. Boschman checking his wristband, now steps back in as McNeese comes set at the belt. That one's fouled out of play on the right side.
One and two on Boschman.
Vincent on the move. Well hit ball out to left field. Left fielder starts to come in. It has to play it on a hop. Vincent moving. He's going to be in at third base on the single by Boschman.
The designated hitter, number 14, Zach Scott. Yeah, off the bat that they made it look like it might have been a little deeper than it was. And the left fielder had a little slip maybe as he's trying to adjust to it and fell well in front of him.
Gonna have a timeout called. Coach Parrish is gonna talk to Zach Scott, his batter here. Mustangs trying to manufacture something here with 2 outs. Walk to Vincent. He was moving on that pitch. The single by Boschman pushes him over to third base, so runners on the corners. Zach Scott will step in here. He's 1 for 2. Single to right his last time up. First pitch is fouled back off of the net for strike 1. Zach Scott steps back in as McNeese is set at the belt. Boschman's on the move. The throw is cut off by the shortstop. Littlefield expecting the runner to possibly break for home. Boschman's going to steal second base. That's a ball to Zach Scott. Evens it up at 1-1. Now 2 runners in scoring position. Pitch is a called strike. Fastball in there, 1-2 now.
Yeah, I just went with a fastball right down the middle on that one.
There's a curveball. It's fouled out of play on the right side.
Kind of hold it 1-2.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That one's hit out to right center field. That one may be trouble. That one is down in the gap, actually at the base of the wall. 1 run is in. Vincent has scored. Here comes Boschman. 2-run double for Zach Scott.
That was a shot. I thought maybe the wind might help that one a little bit. It helped it out to the base of the wall, but not over it.
Mustangs now leading at 5-1.
Number 2, Pierce Keeney.
Pierce Keeney steps in. He's 0 for 2.
And like you said, David, Shellwater manufacturing something there. They had 2 outs. They did all that with 2 away, and now they've got 2 across the plate. And another one in scoring position.
Keeney shows bunt. Bunts it foul. And that ball really carried out to right. I could tell it was going to be in the gap, but it kept going and hit right at the base of the wall out there. Keeney steps back in, no balls in the strike. That one's popped up on the infield. It's over in foul territory. First baseman makes a sliding catch.
Nice catch, nice catch.
And that'll do it here in the inning. But in the bottom of the fourth, the Mustangs tack on 2 more runs. They did it on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're going to the 5th. Our new score, Shallowater 5, Littlefield 1.
For over 40 years, St. Clair Orthodontics has cared for our patients with the latest and cutting-edge orthodontic care. We see this as our mission field, where we have the privilege to care for you beyond your smile, helping you find confidence, hope, and the smile you've always dreamed of. We truly believe that in this office, thousands of lives will be changed. Start your smile journey with St. Clair Orthodontics by scheduling your free consultation. You can find us online or call us today.
People's Bank is celebrating 25 years of serving our communities. From humble beginnings to now serving customers in 10 communities and 12 locations across Texas, People's Bank has stayed true to their values. They are people that you know. As one of the only locally owned banks in Lubbock, we look forward to continuing to serve our customers and communities. Strength, integrity, local leadership, and people that you know. This is People's Bank.
Going to the 5th, Mustangs added 2 more in the bottom of the 4th, leading at 5-1. It's going to be numbers 7, 8, and 9 due up in the Littlefield order.
Coming up for Littlefield will be the 7, 8, and 9 batters. Starting off with number 10, Jacob Kirkland. Facing Gurney, still on the mound for the Mustangs, 51 pitches.
Kirkland is 1 for 1, had a bunt and single, lay down a real nice bunt over on the right side his first time up.
First pitch to Kirkland, swung on. It fouled back out of play on the right side. Gurney looks in, gets his sign. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed, no contact there. And Kirkland in the hole, 0-2. Steps back in. Gurney gets a sign. Pitch goes to the outside part of the plate, and Kirkland swings it, but hits it foul down the right side, right down the first base line, but out of play. Gurney working out the first base side of the rubber. Pitches upstairs for a ball.
No changes defensively for the Mustangs. Infield, Caden Carter at first, Pierce Keeney at second, Clayton Vincent at third, Maddox McDonald at short. Outfielders, left field is Garrett Boschma, center field Rylan Blackburn, right field is Blaine St. Clair, behind the plate Rylan Ramos.
Gurney shakes off a couple of signs before he gets the one he wants. The one he wants is a strike down the middle, swung on and missed. As the first Kirkland goes down swinging. Number 8, Jaden Kirkland. Brings in Brother Jay. He steps in on the right side to face Gurney. Nobody on and 1 away. First pitch nails down the outside half of the plate for a call strike. What did young Jaden do last time?
He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging.
This pitch is swung on and missed. No contact there. Jaden is down in the hole, 0-2. Gurney shakes off a couple of signs, gets the one he wants, turns, kicks, and deals, and gets a call third strike as the umpire rings him up on a pitch right at the knees over the heart of the plate. Number 6, Gabe Villanueva.
It's Braden Gurney's 10th strikeout tonight. This is Villanueva. He's 0 for 1. He's one of those 10 victims he struck out swinging his first time up.
Villanueva batting from the left side. Steps in, shows bunt, and squares, but hits it foul on the left side, back into the screen for strike one. Villanueva steps back in. Gurney gets his sign. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on a pitch high up in the zone. Stop me if you heard it before. 0-2. Gurney getting a lot of 0-2 counts going. This one swung on and missed as he went away from it just a little bit. Changed up speeds.
And Villanueva is another strikeout victim once again, number 11 for Gurney as he retires them in order here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Going to the bottom of the 5th, Shallow Water still leading it 5-1.
At Zia Lone Star Power Sports, we love to ride. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising on the lake, or exploring the back roads, there's a ride for every adventure.
When we took the side-by-sides to the canyon, or we raced the Sea-Doo last summer, and don't forget the ATVs on the ranch.
4 locations, endless adventures. Come see us at Zia or Lone Star Power Sports and start making your own family memories.
Hey sports fans, are you hungry for a win? Swing by Fred's Garage where we are always cheering for the Mustangs and Phillies. Join us Wednesday through Saturday where you can have breakfast like a state champion and enjoy watching the game on one of our many screens. Have the best pizza in the 806 or even quench your thirst with your favorite beverage. We will see you soon at Fred's Garage where every bite feels like a victory.
Mustangs coming to bat in the bottom of the 5th with a 5-1 lead. Braden Gurney struck out the side in the top of the 5th. Mustangs trying to add to it here. Due up will be Caden Carter, Rylan Ramos, and Blaine St. Clair.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Mustangs. The first baseman, number 8, Caden Carter.
Caden Carter stepping in. Caden's 1 for 2 tonight. Swings and misses on the first pitch.
McNeese still on the mound for Littlefield. He's at about 89 pitches.
That one's low, bounces in the dirt. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. That one's outside. Caden thought about pulling the trigger, holds up on it. Two balls and a strike. Another swing and a miss, evens it up at 2-2. Coming into this inning, Littlefield a run, 4 hits, 2 errors. Shallow Water 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. 2-2 pitch, ground ball to the third baseman. He bobbles it. Going to be an E5. Going to put Carter aboard.
The catcher, number 10, Rylan Ramos.
Third baseman came in and tried to swat at it. Went off the heel of his glove, popped straight up. Rylan Ramos comes to the plate. Ramos is 1 for 1 with a walk. His hit was a double.
You said McNeese is primarily a strikeout pitcher.
Yeah, that's in there for a called strike. Yeah, he came in with a pretty high strikeout total.
That's reflected in the number of pitches that he's thrown. He's way up above where Gurney is.
Ramos tries to bunt that one, bunts that one way foul. Kind of a self-defense bunt. Counts 0-2 now. That pitch is popped up foul. First baseman may have a play, and he does.
Two or three, isn't it?
Ramos pops out in foul territory.
Pinch hitter. Pinch hitting for the Mustangs. Number 18, Carson Key.
This will be number 18, Carson Key, pinch hitting here. Carson, another senior, pinch hit here for Blaine St. Clair. You can hear Coach Parrish communicating to the umpire. Blaine will re-enter defensively in the next half inning. Mustangs still with a runner on first, now 1 away. Key steps in, takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Is it 97? 97. 97 pitches for McNeese now. He can go to 110. Once he hits the 110, he can finish that batter. That one floats in over the outer part of the plate for a called strike. McNeese set again. Big cut by Key. Comes up empty, 1-2. That one's lifted foul. That one's going to hit off the top of the clubhouse down the right field line.
I think so. That is the first time we've seen 3 digits across there.
That was McNeese's 100th pitch. New scoreboard has the pitch count on there. Curveball, swing and a miss. 2 away, brings Rylan Blackburn to the plate. 0 for 2 today, flew out to deep left field his last time up.
Center fielder, number 1, Rylan Blackburn.
Mustangs look over at Coach Parrish and get their signs. Rylan gets ready to step in. Curveball in there for a called strike. Swings and foul tips that one. 0-2. That one's fouled back. Count will hold it 0-2. McNeese's pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Sorry, Carter was on the move. Carter takes second on the stolen base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a line drive right back up the middle for a base hit. Carter's coming around third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's wide. Blackburn goes into second on the throw. RBI single for Ryland Blackburn. Mustangs 6-1 now. Great at bat there, down 0-2 in the count, and comes back and hits a hard ball up the middle.
Maddox McDonald.
Yes, and as Tanya is pointing out, McNeese now at 106. That one's fouled off. Mustangs not only leading 6-1, but running that pitch count up now. Curveball is chopped foul at the plate. Mustangs have had base runners in every inning so far here through the fifth, have scored in all but the first inning. There's a fly ball out to right center field, maybe trouble. Center fielder's going over, he can't get to the ball. It's in the gap at the wall. RBI double for Maddox McDonald. Blackburn scores on the play. Mustangs now lead at 7-1, and that's going to do it for McNeese. He's at 109 anyway. Mustangs once again hitting the ball well and doing it with 2 outs again. We'll see what who the new pitcher is going to be. Coach hadn't made a move yet. May have somebody getting ready to pitch there. I can't tell who he's talking to. One of the guys that's already in the field, maybe the third baseman. We'll see if that's what it's going to be. Looks like that's who it's going to be. Number 28, we'll verify that. Mustangs chase Green here in the bottom of the fifth. He's going to leave with a pitch count of 109, trailing 7-1. He'll still get credit for McDonald out at second base. Mustangs teeing off here tonight. And that is going to be number 28, Green.
Chip Green.
Yep, Chip. Chip Green will come in from third base. We'll try to get the other defensive subs. Looks like McNeese is going to go in the outfield. We'll see who's coming into third. Green will get a few warm-up tosses, and we'll be back at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Littlefield Wildcats, number 28, Chip Green.
While we have a pause in the action, Mustangs will be back in action again, scheduled for Saturday over at Slayton. Talked about at the top of the broadcast, Mustangs with this game against Littlefield, this will complete the first round through district play. Started all over Saturday at Slayton. Mustangs will play everybody again, this time in a different location. Mustangs started district play with an 18-1 win over Slayton here at home. We'll go to their place Saturday. Green taking the last of his warm-up tosses. Will be set to go again here in a minute.
Now, Hartley, Green, and Manasco.
Looks like McNeese has gone to center field. Is that
stepping in for the Mustangs, number 6, Clayton Vincent.
Clayton Vincent will step in here. left-hander McNeese is gone. Right-hander Green comes in. First pitch is a ground ball. Error on the shortstop is going to prolong the inning for the Mustangs. Mendez just couldn't handle that one. Pretty routine play.
Number 17, Garrett Boschma.
Runners on the corners. 2 away, brings up Garrett Boschma. Boschma's 1 for 2 with a walk. Tony, can you tell what number that is at third base? You have to get Tony to get me some binoculars here. Green came from third. First pitch from Boschma is a curveball for a called strike.
26.
26.
That's Mata moving from second. What was the pitch? A ball?
Curveball for a called strike. Next pitch, high hopper to the third baseman. He'll make the long throw, and they'll get Boschma on the 5-3 put out. And that'll do it here in the 5th, but Mustangs tack on 2 more runs to lead at 7-1. They got their 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 Littlefield errors and 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the 6th. Our new score, Shallow Water 7, Littlefield 1.
What do dirty boots have to do with banking? Nothing unless you're one of our ag lenders. Just like farming and ranching, agribusiness requires hard work, and most banks aren't willing to get their hands or their boots dirty. Since 1907, we've been working closely with producers to keep their operations successful. Whether it's an operational loan, or a loan for land or equipment, we're one of the most dominant ag lenders in the state. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
For nearly 70 years, the Silvius family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop, ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Silvius Insurance.
I'm Josh Keeney.
And I'm Brian Smicker.
And we proudly support the Mustangs and Phillies.
Now batting to number 2, Major McNeese.
Pitches for Gurney.
Yep, coming into the top of the 6th here, Braden Gurney remains on the mound for the Mustangs. He's at a pitch count of 62, no changes defensively for the Mustangs. For the Littlefield Wildcats, it'll be the top of their order. This is McNeese. He's 2 for 2. He tripled his last time, but the Mustangs left him stranded over at third.
Gurney from the windup. Kicks and deals. Misses low and away. 1-0 to McNeese. Shellwater leading 7-1 here in the top of the 6th. Gurney kicks and delivers. This is hit foul, out of play, off to the left side.
Littlefield got on the board first with a run in the top of the 1st. Mustangs were scoreless in the bottom of the 1st, but since then the script's been flipped. No more runs for the Wildcats. Mustangs with a run in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and 2 in the 5th.
Pitch here just misses outside. Borderline call there. Goes McNeese's way. 2-1. Gurney nods to the side. Kicks and deals. Goes inside this time, low and in for ball 3. McNeese batting from the left side. Big open stance. Pitch swung on and hit foul back, straight back into the screen for strike 2. The count's gone full. Baseball's being gathered up, brought out to the umpire. Several baseballs, cause a little pause. Gurney shakes off a couple of signs, now to the third one. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss as he went upstairs on him. Good piece of pitching there by Gurney. Set him up nicely. Number 30, Adam McDonald.
Just keep that strikeout count going. That's a dozen for Gurney.
Adam McDonald, first baseman, steps in on the right side to face Gurney. He shakes off a sign before getting the one he likes. Pitch comes in and just misses outside. We're almost there. Did a good job trying to frame it up, but didn't get the call. McDonald steps back in. We're almost looking in for his sign. He kicks and deals. Swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike one. 1-1 on McDonald. McDonald waiting for his pitch. Gurney steps off the back of the rubber to reset things. Guess he didn't like the set of signs and signals he was getting there. Looks in, got the one he wants now. Turns, kicks and deals. Misses outside. He's trying to draw a swing there. Doesn't get it. 2-1 to McDonald. Gurney nods, kicks and deals. This is well outside on this one. 3-1. Gurney, who's done such a good job just attacking the zone, now he looks like he's nibbling. Kicks and deals. This one swung on and hit foul. Looks like it's going to be out of play on the right side. Count goes full. Second full count for Gurney. Be a minute here as infield resets. They were giving that ball a chase. Gurney's pitch goes down the inside half of the plate for a call, third strike. Umpire rings him up, sends him back to the bench.
Let's just call it a baker's dozen now. 13 strikeouts for Gurney.
Number 18, Braden Redmond. Redmond steps in. Third batter in the order for Littlefield. 2 away, nobody on. First pitch from Gurney. He shows bunt and taps it foul. On the right side, back behind home plate as well. For strike one. Redmond steps back in to face Gurney. Gurney nods to the side. Begins his wind up. Delivers. It's popped up. Looks like it's on the infield. Carter calling it now. Keeney calling it. And it drifts back on Keeney, and he leans way back and just makes the catch there in fair territory. Gets the third out of the inning.
And the Wildcats go in order again here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Shallow Water still leading at 7-1.
Life is full of changes. Sometimes it's a new address. Other times, a change of clothes. Yeah, definitely need to change that decor. And then sometimes it's a change of plans. One thing is certain, things may change, but the memories remain.
For over 40 years, St. Clair Orthodontics has cared for our patients with the latest and cutting-edge orthodontic care. We see this as our mission field, where we have the privilege to care for you beyond your smile, helping you find confidence, hope, and the smile you've always dreamed of. We truly believe that in this office, thousands of lives will be changed. Start your smile journey with St. Clair Orthodontics by scheduling your free consultation. You can find us online or call us today.
Mustangs will be coming to bat here in the bottom of the sixth, trying to add to that 7-1 lead. When they come to the plate, it'll be Zach Scott, Pierce Keeney, and Caden Carter due up.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for the Mustangs, the designated hitter, number 14, Zach Scott.
Zach Scott steps in. Zach's 2 for 3. Double to right his last time up. First pitch from Green is a curveball for a called strike. Green came on in relief of McNeese back in the fifth. This is a line drive, base hit up the middle. Center fielder McNeese, the starting pitcher now out there, has to play it on a hop.
Number 2, Pierce Keeney.
Pierce Keeney steps in. Keeney's 0 for 3 today. First time to face Green. Runners on the move, pitches in the dirt.
Ooh.
Throw is in the center field. Stolen base for Zach Scott. We'll put a runner at second with nobody out. Counts 1-0 on Keeney.
The way the infielders broke there, the shortstop had already crossed over towards second base, and that throw was to the left of second, so he was throwing to no one there.
The pitch was in the dirt. Would have been well advised for the catcher just to hold it. But there's a curveball in for a called strike. Pitch is low and inside. 2-1. Green out of the stretch. Comes set. Checks Zach Scott at second base. Gives him another look. Keeney takes a hack at that one. Fouls it off. 2-2.
That pitch a little up in the zone, but Keeney wanted to see if he could do something with it. Just fouls it in the dirt.
Late decision by Keeney. He grounds it up the middle, goes off of the pitcher. Shortstop throws not in time. Infield single by Pierce. Another good at bat by the Mustangs there. Looked like a curveball, and he did a good job of staying back on it and hits it up the middle. Looks like it may have gone off of Green's hand or arm the way he's holding it there. I think they're going to call time and check on him.
Number 8, Caden Carter.
Infield single puts runners on the corners, nobody out.
Shortstop came in a hurry there and made a barehanded stop, threw it across to first, but Keeney was already well down the line as that ball had ricocheted off the pitcher, caused enough of a delay.
Yeah.
That he was there on first easily.
I don't think they'll charge that as a mound visit. I think they're just checking on the pitcher there, make sure he's okay. It happened so fast I couldn't tell if he tried to barehand it or not, or if it just hit him off of the hand. Mustangs getting a little something going here, but nobody out this time. Runners on the corners. Caden Carter coming to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Green set at the belt. Bunt's popped up in foul territory. Runner at first was on the move. Strike one on the foul ball.
Still a breeze out of the southeast. Maybe not quite as hard as it was earlier, but still there.
Yeah, just really blowing straight across out there. Carter steps back in. Green comes set. Another bunt attempt. This one bunted foul as well.
I don't know. Umpires walking a ball out to the pitcher. I think maybe that bunt attempt foul might have gone off the catcher somewhere. Umpire giving him a little bit of time. So Carter steps in with a 0-2 count.
Pickoff attempt over at first. Keeney's back in safe.
Nobody out here in the top of the sixth. Shallow water leading 7-1.
Curveball breaks in. Called strike three. Keeney's on the move. He'll be in at second with the stolen base. Wildcats bring the shortstop across and cut the throw off. So now runners on second and third with one away brings Rylan Ramos to the plate.
Number 10, Rylan Ramos.
Ramos is 1 for 2 with a walk. Green will go out of the windup now with runners on second and third. Pitches a curveball, called strike. Little pause in the action there, not a time, but a pause while Ramos looks down at Coach Paris, gets his sign. This curveball's outside, 1-1. Phillies played Littlefield in softball earlier today, got a 17-0 win. There's another breaking pitch in for a called strike, 1-2. Shallow water golf with some success today. The Phillies first place in district. Mustangs A team won first place and the B team won third place. That curveball's low and away. Goes off the catcher. Runners are going to have to hold. Catcher's going to have to walk that one off. Caught a piece of him.
Right before that pitch was thrown, Ramos was asking for time, but it wasn't granted. Not sure if he didn't get the umpire's attention or if the umpire just thought it was too late.
We're set to go again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. That one comes inside, almost hits Ramos. Counts full. Littlefield with the defense in. It's a fly ball to left. Left fielder's there. Runners tagging at third. Here comes the throw. It's not in time. RBI on the sacrifice fly.
Number 7, Blaine St. Clair.
Run score. Shallow water leading at 8-1. That was Zach Scott coming in to score. Keeney will hold it second. So now a 2-away. Blaine St. Clair back at the plate.
Good throw by the left fielder out there for Littlefield, just offline a little bit.
First pitch to St. Clair is a called strike.
I just reset. I hit the strike button. I hadn't cleared it off that hit.
This pitch is outside. Gets away from the catcher. Umpire's saying he went on it.
What's the count? 0-2?
Yeah. I didn't think he went. Umpire said he did on it. Counts 0-2 now. Keeney over at third. That pitch is outside. 1-2.
1 away or 2 away?
2 away.
Yeah.
That one's inside, almost hits St. Clair. 2-2. That one's fouled out of play on the right side.
How many pitches has Visitor got?
Mustangs with a run here in this inning, here in the bottom of the 6th. Now leading at 8-1. 2-2 pitch on the way. Curveball called, strike 3. St. Clair goes down looking, and that'll do it for the Mustangs here in the 6th. Mustangs do tack on that one more run. They did it on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the 7th. Mustangs lead at 8-1. They'll try to close it out.
Shallow water.
What do dirty boots have to do with banking? Nothing unless you're one of our ag lenders. Just like farming and ranching, agribusiness requires hard work, and most banks aren't willing to get their hands or their boots dirty. Since 1907, we've been working closely with producers to keep their operations successful. Whether it's an operational loan, or a loan for land or equipment, we're one of the most dominant ag lenders in the state. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
We're back for the top of the 7th. Mustangs trying to finish it off here, leading at 8-1. Braden Gurney remains on the mound. He's gone the distance so far. 13 strikeouts through the first 6 innings. He's at 76 on his pitch count. Mustangs will get some reserves, some action in the outfield. Cale Moore comes in left field for Boschma. Ryland Jeffcott comes in center field for Ryland Blackburn. Ryland Brown comes in right field for Blaine St. Clair. Infield remains the same. This will be number 4, 5, and 6 due up in the order for Littlefield.
Chip Green steps in on the right side to face Braden Gurney. Gurney from the windup looks in to get his sign. Turns, kicks, and deals. Ball is inside for a ball. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1 on Green. Green now the pitcher of record for Littlefield. Gurney's pitch is low, squirts away from Ramos. Ball 2. Two and 1 on Green. Gurney turns, kicks, and deals. Swing and a miss. Pitch low and in. Squares the count up at 2-2. Gurney looks in, shakes off a sign, shakes off another. And he's got the one he wants. The pitch just misses low and away. Count goes full. Top of the 7th, Shallow Water leading 8-1. Gurney's payoff pitch misses upstairs for a ball.
First walk of the night for Gurney.
Number 26, Gabe Mata.
I'll bring Mata to the plate. Mata's 0 for 2, struck out swinging both times.
Mata's takes a hack at the first pitch. It's out away from him for a strike. 0-1 on Mata. Nobody out, runner on first. Shallow water leading 8-1. Gurney looking over his shoulder at that runner on first. Comes set. Comes home, swing and a miss. Mata down in the count 0-2. Steps out of the box and steps back in, ready to go. Gurney nods to the side. Looks over at that runner on first. He's got a 3-step lead. Pause. The batter asks for timeout. Taking too long for Gurney for the play to develop. So Mata steps out. We reset. Gurney looking over his shoulder at that runner. Now he comes home. Swing and a miss. He went upstairs, climbed the ladder on him, and gets the swing and strike.
Gurney back on track there. First walk of the night, then comes back to get his 14th strikeout on the
12,
next batter.
Ian Mendez.
This is Mendez. He's 0 for 2.
Mendez steps in with 1 away and a runner on first. Gurney's going to throw over to first, chase that runner back. That's Chip Green there on first. Currently pitching, but staying in the game to run. Gurney comes set. The pitch, the runner goes, pitch is low for a ball. It goes over the arms of Keeney as he was breaking in out into center field, but backed up there by McDonald. Pitch was low for a ball.
No, umpire saying a strike.
Did he swing at it? All right, 0-1. I was watching the play develop and missed the play at the pitch at the plate. This one's upstairs for a ball. 1-1 on Mendez. Runner on second base, 1 away. The pitch. Swung on, hit out in right field. Long run. The right fielder gets away from him. They are sending the runner home. So Littlefield will score a run here in top of the 7th, making the score 8-2. Who's that out there?
It's Ryland Brown.
Ryland Brown having to give that thing chase. He came in hard charging on the thing, but he just hit away from him, and then he had the wrong line on it, so he had to turn and burn to get back over there and get that ball. Looks like they're going to change the pitcher. Saw a little handshake there. Hugs all around for Gurney.
Yeah, great performance by Braden tonight.
How many Ks?
14.
Braden Gurney with 14 Ks tonight.
Gurney gets a round of applause as he exits tonight. Can't quite close the book on him. He's got a runner out there still, but go ahead and give you the stats so far. On the night, 2 runs on 5 hits. Both of those were earned. Struck out 14 and walked 1. His pitch count was 88. So pitch count getting up there a little bit. He still had pitches to burn, but Mustangs got a good bullpen, going to turn it over to them, and them being number 22, J.P. Naranjo coming in here to try to close it out. J.P. is senior right-hander. Been warming in the bullpen some. He'll take a few warm-up pitches. We'll be back to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Mustangs, number 22, John Paul Naranjo.
JP's done with his warm-up pitches. Everybody's heading back to their positions. Batter's number 10, Jacob Kirkland. It's 1 for 2.
Now batting number 10, Jacob Kirkland.
His hit was a bunt single.
Kirkland steps in with 1 away.
1 away.
Make sure I didn't miss something there. And a runner on second. JP looking over his shoulder at that runner. Comes set at the belt. Long pause. And a spin and throw. Nice little play there as Keeney broke in and came down with a tag just after the runner got his hand on the bag.
Pretty quick feet. Quick move by JP.
JP set again, comes home. Pitch misses just inside. One and 0 to Jacob Kirkland. JP looks in for his sign. Comes set at the belt. Looking back at the runner, he comes home, and this one's upstairs for a ball. 2-0. Jacob Kirkland, the 7th spot in the order for Littlefield. Littlefield trailing 8-2. JP comes set at the belt. Kicks and deals with a breaking ball that doesn't quite drop far enough for the strike. Ball 3. 3-0 to Jacob Kirkland. Rano takes a breath, sets at the belt. Comes home with a strike right down Broadway. 3-1. Jacob there taking all the way on the 3-0 pitch. Long look in by Naranjo. Doesn't seem to have his sign yet. Now he's got it. Takes enough time that Jacob asks for time at the box and steps out. Everybody resets. And Naranjo looks back at that runner in a second. Comes set at the belt. Now he comes on. This is swung on. It's a fly ball out to center. Looks playable. Center fielder comes over there and makes the play. Partially in the gap and on a run. Good play there. Good catch by Rylan Jeffcott out there in center field. Number 8, Jaden Kirkland. Littlefield down to their final out as they trail here in the top of the 7th, 8-2. Ramos gets time out and runs out to his pitcher, J.P. Naranjo. they have a discussion. They break it up, and then they reestablish the meeting. For now, they've broken it up, and Ramos is walking back toward home plate. Keeps looking over at the dugout to get the sign that they want. And JP shakes the first one off. Comes set at the belt. The pitch. A breaking ball that falls in for a called strike. On 1-1 on Jaden Kirkland. Morano comes set at the belt. Kicks and deals. This is swung on and hit foul. Straight back into the screen. And Littlefield's down to their final strike. 0-2 to Jaden Kirkland. 2 away, runner on second base. Shallowater leading 8-2. Morano's pitch is swung on and hit foul into the dirt off the foot of Jaden Kirkland as he strides down the third baseline trying to walk that one off. Count will hold it 0-2. Big stinger off the top of his foot there. Takes Kirkland a minute to walk that off. He nods to his coach that he's okay. Morano shakes off a sound before he gets the one he wants. Comes set at the belt. Comes home with a breaking ball that just misses. And the runner taking off second. Ramos makes a snap throw down to second. And the runner gets back in just in time.
Great curveball from JP. Not sure where that one missed.
1-2 to Kirkland. The pitch. This one's hit through the gap out into short left field. It's played there by the left fielder. Who is that, David? I'm not sure who's out there.
Cale Moore out there.
Okay, Cale Moore's out there. Comes in, kneels behind it, plays it. A little solid single there. Going to advance the runners 90 feet. Going to have a pinch runner. Pinch runner number 16, Blayton Solis. Sorry, courtesy runner. He's the catcher. Jaden Kirkland was the catcher. I thought they were just giving him a break because of his foot. Now batting number 6, Gabe Villanueva.
Villanueva is 0 for 2, struck out swinging first 2 times up.
Runners on first and third for Littlefield, 2 away. Morano's pitch is high and away for a ball. A little alive here for Littlefield as they stay alive here in the top of the 7th. Still got a 6-run deficit. Morano comes set at the belt. Pitch is swung on and missed. He went right down the middle on him, challenged him to hit it. 1-1. Villanueva batting from the left side, steps back in. JP nods off a couple of, shakes off a couple of signs before he gets the one he likes. Breaking ball that stays out this time. 2-1. JP's pace not bad for whenever he's got runners on, but compared to what we've had tonight, it seems slow. Pitch is swung on and missed as he went up and in on him. Swinging strike by Villanueva. We got 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Littlefield again down to their last strike. JP comes set at the belt, comes home. Tapper out to second. It's gathered up by Keeney, but it gets away from him, bounces up into his chest. By the time he gathers it up, Throws to first. It's an errant throw, and Villanueva is going to be safe on first with an error. It's going to bring up the top of the order, Major McNeese. That scored one, didn't it?
Yeah, scored a run. Makes the score 8-3. Runners on first and second. Littlefield back up to the top of their order.
So a 5-run deficit now for Littlefield. Runners on first and second, still 2 away. McNeese, the top of the order, the starting pitcher. Bats from the left side. Pitch comes in and just catches that outside corner for the call strike. 0-1 to McNeese. McNeese steps back in on the left side. JP set at the belt. His pitch stays up and out for a ball. Solis on second. Villanueva on first for Littlefield. Single and an error put him on. JP's pitch is swung on and hit foul down the left side, out of play for strike 2. One and 2 on McNeese. JP looks over his shoulder at that runner on second. They are not covering the bag. The pitch under, goes under Ramos through the 5-hole, back to the padding, but bounces right back to him, and the runners hold. So 2's across the board now. JP versus McNeese. JP shakes off a sign before he gets the one he wants. Comes set at the belt. The pitch, little bounder out to second. Second baseman gathers it up, throws over to first, and they finally get that third out. Keeney to Carter, and that will close it out for this ball game.
4-3 on the put out in the 7th. Littlefield does get some runs on the board. They got 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Mustang error. They stranded 2, but Mustangs are going to pick up the win here by a score of 8-3. Mustangs in the Weldon column again. 18th time on the season, 18-5 overall now. But the biggest thing, 7-0 in district play. Mustangs go undefeated through the first round of district play, maintain their sole possession of first place heading into round 2, which begins on Saturday. Mustangs with a strong performance here tonight. Braden Gurney, as we talked about, a great outing on the mound. Picks up those 14 strikeouts, only 1 walk on the night. Mustang defense pretty solid, a few miscues in there, but nothing they couldn't overcome defensively. And at the plate, that was another big story for the Mustangs tonight. Mustangs solid at the plate tonight. Give you some final totals here for the evening. Littlefield, 3 runs on 6 hits with 4 errors. Shallowater, 8 runs, 11 hits, and 3 errors. When you look at the Mustangs, they hit throughout the lineup tonight. I was looking down through here. Of the 9 starting players on the night, 8 of the 9 players had hits for the Mustangs. So really hitting throughout the lineup. 2 of the Mustangs had multiple hits on the night. So solid hitting through the night, Tony. I know you were making some final announcements there, but good pitching, good hitting, and defense is pretty good. Maybe not as solid as what we typically see, but able to overcome those 3 miscues on the evening.
Well, yeah, couple of errors there, but other than that, I mean, it was pretty solid. Some of the balls that were down were just one of those, the way baseball goes. They were hitting them in the Littlefield, hit a few in the gaps, and but mainly what I liked seeing was it was a good game. We've had so many games that were kind of runaways, and we're just letting people hang around. This one was a solid game by both teams. Littlefield, we took little spots out of them, and we got some crooked numbers there, but they were just twos across there. No big inning, no big 6-run inning or anything to put them away. Kept them hungry and in the game, and good pitching there by Littlefield, which it was good to see the Mustangs hitting that good pitching, something with some good velocity. I think that's pitching that more like what we'll see in the playoffs.
Yeah. Mustangs, as Tony mentioned, scoring throughout the night, held scoreless in the first, but after that, runs in the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Of course, Mustangs not batting in the seventh with the lead, but after that first inning, scoring something in every inning, just keeping that pressure on and pulling away and getting
at least a couple of innings
win.
with 2 outs. Got those runs.
Several key hits there with 2 away. I know one inning we had 2 outs and nobody on, ended up scoring a couple of runs. So just finding ways to get guys on.
That's what I really like seeing in this game was manufacturing runs like that.
Yeah. Overall, I think Mustangs, the hitting just keeps getting better. Something that you like to see this time of year, getting stronger at the plate. And see if they can keep it up on Saturday. We'll head over to Slayton, Tony, and I'll be there to bring you the game on Mixler. There won't be any Sports Network broadcast on that one, but you can catch the audio broadcast on Saturday. A scheduled noon start there at Slayton. That's on Mixler, MIXLR. If you haven't followed that before, catch the audio on that. But that's going to wrap it up here tonight from Garland Field. Mustangs 8-3 victory, 7-0 in district play, maintain sole possession of first place. This has been David Blackburn and Tony Jackson and the rest of the Shallow Water Sports Network crew bringing you Shallow Water Mustang baseball. Until next time, take care.
Good night.